What box office hits made the most money in the 1980s? Here's the top 10. Number 10, Top Gun. This film brought in $176 million. Awesome Navy jets, fighter pilots with attitude, and a love story.
So you're the one.
Yes, ma'am.
Tom Cruise played Maverick, a Navy pilot who is not afraid to go against orders. Maverick and his buddy Goose, played by Anthony Edwards, are given a chance to train at the U.S. Navy's best fighter school, Top Gun.
Some of you wonder who the best is. They're up here on this plaque on the wall.
Number 9, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. $197 million. This was the third Indiana Jones movie. One big reason Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade made so much money is because it already had a big name for itself. In the movie, Jones goes on an adventure to find the Holy Grail. It was released in 1989 and starred Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
Doc, I'm from the future. I came here in a time machine that you invented.
Number 8, Back to the Future, one of my favorites at $210 million. The film follows Marty McFly, who, thanks to his good friend Dr. Emmett Brown, discovers what it's like to travel through time. Marty, played by Michael J. Fox, is a 17-year-old with a very interesting family life.
Your Uncle Joey didn't make parole again.
He has fears of becoming like his parents, and later finds himself back in 1955, meeting the younger versions of his father and mother.
What? You're George McFly. Yeah, who are you?
There are a ton of twists and turns in this movie that had us all on the edge of our seats.
Stand tall, boy. Have some respect for yourself.
Yeah, we're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe. See, that's more natural for us. You've been hanging out with this dude too long.
Number 7, Beverly Hills Cop. $234 million. Eddie Murphy made a lot of people laugh in the 80s. In fact, his movies had everyone rolling on the floor, and Beverly Hills Cop was no exception. Eddie Murphy played a reckless Detroit detective named Alex Foley, who visits Beverly Hills, California to solve the murder of his best friend.
Hello, I'm Peter. Where are you from, originally?
Number 6, Ghostbusters. $238 million. Who can forget Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters starred Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis. It follows the story of 3 parapsychologists who start a ghost-catching business. Of course, you have all kinds of ghosts in this. Slimer,
disgusting blob,
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The movie was pretty interesting to watch and a lot of fun as well.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Number 5, Raiders of the Lost Ark. $242 million. The Indiana Jones series was super popular back in the 80s. In fact, this is the second one on this top 10 list. Raiders of the Lost Ark was the first movie in the series. It was set in 1936 and follows Indiana Jones as he goes against Nazi German forces to recover the long-lost Ark of the Covenant.
Excuse me. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Number 4, Batman. $251 million at the box office. In the movie, Batman sets out to stop one of the most ruthless enemies, the Joker. It had an all-star cast with Michael Keaton as Batman and Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Kim Basinger played Vicky Vale, a journalist who is Batman's love interest.
coming in.
Number 3, The Empire Strikes Back, $290 million. The Star Wars series brought special effects to a whole new level back then. It wowed audiences in its 1980s release. The Empire Strikes Back was the sequel to Star Wars, which was released in 1977. The most memorable part of the movie was when Darth Vader said those famous words.
I am your father.
Number 2, Return of the Jedi, $309 million. It should be no surprise that another Star Wars movie is in the top 10. Not only in the top 10, but in the top 3 movies. Return of the Jedi was released a few years after The Empire Strikes Back in 1983. One part I remember well in this movie was when Luke Skywalker saved Han Solo, who was frozen in carbonite. The number 1 grossing movie of the 1980s was E.T., the Extraterrestrial. That brought in $399 million. E.T. was the little alien who tugged at the heartstrings of moviegoers everywhere. A young boy named Elliot befriends E.T. after he is left behind on Earth. You know, E.T. didn't say much, being an alien and all, but his most famous words are still going through the minds of 80s kids.
E.T. phone home? E.T. phone home.
There you have it, the top 10 grossing movies of the 1980s. Could you have guessed them all? How did you do? I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out another great 80s video by clicking the link on the screen.